got a secret underneath. Yeah, she's this naughty little freak. She likes to put on a show. She likes when he takes control. Yeah, he gon' make her legs shake. They gon' make the bed break. They gon' get into some trouble. Little danger they both crave when they put on a show. She likes when he takes control. And she a little baddie with a natty little figure. She gon' call him daddy when he's hitting all the triggers. She know how to move when she loose off the liquor. What a few tattoos, she a mood, she a giver. She know how to lay it down, get a little freaky. She don't like just anybody, but with them she's easy. You know how to give her what she wants when she's needing. You know how to hit the right spots when he's leading. He on the attack, got her eyes rolling back when he lifting her, flipping her, tighten the stress when he's training his baby. Cause she been a brat, heavy breathing and clawing. He love the feedback, yeah. And they like to get nasty, whether in the bedroom or the backseat. Like a drug, they be hooked, need it badly. She's got a secret underneath. Yeah, she's this naughty little freak. She likes to put on a show. She likes when he takes control. Yeah, he gon' make her legs shake. They gon' make the bed break. They gon' get into some trouble. Little danger they both crave when they put on a show. She likes when he takes control. She got dark eyes and a dark mind. She been up to no good as a part-time. She got a unique look in the starlight. She could drain her bank account if she played her cards right. But she only got eyes for him. Yeah, he's a lucky man cause she a dime at 10. She know how to keep him coming back time again. Cause she a loyal little freak, it's hard to find them. She know how to drop low with it, to the flow with it. She been taking classes on the pole with it. I just like when she puts on a show with this. So go slow with it, yeah, go slow with it. She got tricks that you've never seen. Good God, body fixed in my memory. She been doing things that should be a felony. She's got a secret underneath. Yeah, she's this naughty little freak. She likes to put on a show. She likes when he takes control. Yeah, he gon' make her legs shake. They gon' make the bed break. They gon' get into some trouble. Little danger they both crave when they put on a show. She likes when he takes control.
Sometimes we're looking for the more, but we just don't know what the more is. And then we come to play with me. 3 words that mean play, toys, fun, games, cheekiness, with, intimacy, connection, relationships, and finally me. It starts with self, and that is something that Play With Me stands for. Play With Me is a place where you have an experience of all of those things. One complete cycle. You're welcome to pop in at our shop at the Gantry in Fourways, or find us at www.playwithme.co.za. If you're looking for that more, please get in touch.
And she likes nice cars, late nights, tattoos, long flights, new shoes, old nights, new clothes, new sights, good love, good drugs, good drinks, good times. She lives, she loves, she fucks, and she likes when the bass so loud, when the place sold out, in the dark lay it down, in the light wear a crown. She gon' tear it up. natty, she don't play, she bad, oh. And I just want it all for me. Lock her down fast, go fall for me. Cause I'm giving you all you need. Anything you want, baby, call for me. Never felt like this before. She got a look you can't ignore. And got a taste most can't afford. Yeah, she'll leave you wanting more. And she likes nice cars, late nights, tattoos, long flights, new shoes, old Nikes, new clothes, new sights. Good love, good drugs, good drinks, good times. She lives, she loves, she fucks, and she likes when the bass so loud, when the place sold out. In the dark, lay it down. In the light, wear a crown. She gon' tear it up now. She gon' tear it up now. 2 a.m. she gon' bend, sing it when the lights out. With a face like that, I'm a natty, gotta have it when she play like that. Call me daddy and I say like that. Little bratty with the natty, she don't play, she bad, oh. And I just want it all for me. Lock her down fast, go fall for me. Cause I'm giving you all you need. Anything you want, baby, call for me.
Sensually Royal is an adult toy store that sells all things sensual and kinky. We only sell top quality toys to give the full royal experience. Book a sensual session with Queen Ananas, professional dominatrix, to guide you and your partner on using our toys in the most intimate and sensual way. Pleasure is the name of the game. Remember that kink doesn't have to mean pain. You'd be surprised to see what terrifying looking toys can be used to give you an arousing, alluring, and sensational experience. Contact information: Queen Ananas WhatsApp on 063 398 2355. Instagram, Queen Ananas Official. Queen with 3 E's _ Ananas _ official. And obviously, Sensually Royal. Instagram, Sensually _ Royal.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent or that of the program, its presenters, hosts, directors, or other team members.
This show is intended for audiences aged 23 and older. This production and its digital copies contain content of an adult nature. If you are easily offended or are under the age of 18, this show is not intended for you. The posts, pages, and recordings within are intended for adults only and may include descriptions of scenes of sexual content, suggestive opinions, detailed discussions, and graphic topics. Listener discretion is advised.
Are you interested in warming things up in the bedroom? Kinky Candles are blended wax play candles. Our candles are carefully designed and fragranced with an aphrodisiac to ensure your pleasure is taken to new temperatures. To get started with a drip, drop, splat, or pour, give us a call. 079 461 6001. That's Kinky Candles on 079 461 6001.
Come cuff up and get comfortable while we unclothe the magic of fantasy and desire. Tie in with us and learn how to earn your key to getting kinky. You're welcome. Spank us later, because tonight's class is about to begin.
Good evening, lustfuls, and welcome to episode 4 in season 2 of Kinky Klasses. I hope the lot of you are all cuffed up and very comfortable. Tonight's class is entitled Kitting You Out for Klassy Kink, and y'all are going to learn what toys to put in your toy box. We are going to be discussing your kinky kit this evening, but before we get to that, I'd like to start off by mentioning our association endorsement site, Zenite. The Zenite website has combined socials. Hold on, where was I now? Okay, there we go. I found my space, don't worry. Okay, everything's a little bit crazy this evening. The Zenite website has combined socials, events, parties, and workshops for all walks of life and like-minded individuals. Zenite is a quality South African community of unique, fun, uninhibited people who enjoy life to the fullest, who are into casual dating, social networking, open relationships, and alternative lifestyles. With an extensive amount of social platforms for us adults to connect on, Zenite makes finding these quality connections easy, affordable, and accessible. If you'd like to join the Zenite community, head on over to www.znite.com and explore countless possibilities. And then, of course, Lola's favorite friends, the endorsement site, the Council of Fantasy. The Council of Fantasy, COF, is a lifestyle-oriented community catering for BDSM, lifestyle, and everybody that's somewhere in between. We host events in all spectrums in a safe, sane, sober, and consensual way, right? We are all-inclusive, and the only shame we shame is shame itself. Shame on you, you shamers. One of the main focuses of the COF is education, and not just in BDSM, but from sex positivity all the way to lifestyle. You guys can find us at www.counciloffantasy.co.za. Or you guys can visit Lola's website, www.lilust, yes, Lilovelies, that's a double L, www.lilustfm.live. Go to the bottom of the home screen, and then you'll find a little WhatsApp icon there. Click on it and come and join the WhatsApp community. Your Lola Blakely production moderators for this evening is Axel, production moderator. We don't have any other moderators, just Axel. My man Axel joining us this evening. Then, of course, because we've got a slight change in production this evening, Lola's got a surprise for your lustful listeners. Black Dragon is standing in as our production manager this evening. Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Always ripe and ready to help the production team out. Oh, what a gentleman. Feel free to engage with them, ask them any questions, send them questions that you'd like answered. They're here to keep us safe during the airing. Please note that the guests and hosts will answer questions before the break and just before the end of the show again if there's time. Now, the time has come to greet my co-host for this evening, who spent apparently most of her day in cuffs. No wonder she's smiling. Normally she's cracking the whip, but today she spent her day in cuffs. Medusa, you're going to have to unmute yourself, and then we can actually welcome our normal production manager as the co-host this evening. Hello, wifey.
Hello, Lola.
Listen, I'm on air tonight with 2 redheads. Gosh, I'm a lucky girl. Hey? Oh, wow. How are you, my love? Listen, it's been a night, right?
Definitely has. I'm wonderful, thank you. Let's not repeat tonight.
Let's not repeat tonight, please. Let's not. Okay, let's not and say we did. So this evening we've got a very flamboyant guest. I mean, I'm very excited to hear what she's got to say and what she's got to teach to us. Okay. Her name is Queen Ananas. Queen Ananas has been in the BDSM lifestyle for 8 years and is a professional dominatrix. The title Queen reflects her strengths, elegance, and wisdom, much like the most powerful piece on a chessboard. She is the supporter of a king, loved and respected by her people. Her early access in beauty pageants, where she frequently won titles, solidified her regal persona. The ananas, meaning pineapple in Latin and many other languages, adds another layer to her character. Like a pineapple, she's vibrant, colorful, with a personality that stands out. The prickly exterior represents her toughness, while the sweet inside symbolizes her kindness and warmth. Intriguingly, pineapples also contain bromelian. I mean, who writes my scripts? How am I supposed to know how to pronounce this shit? You guys know I'm Afrikaans, right? Die Afrikaner in my is sterk. Bromelian. It's an enzyme that breaks down proteins, metaphorically illustrating how she can impact those around her. Welcome, Queen. You're also going to have to unmute yourself because I had to mute you there.
Hi.
There we go.
everybody.
Welcome, Queen. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. So excited to be here.
I mean, how was your evening? Did you have a better evening than we have had so far?
It was kind of just as crazy. I mean, why not just roll with all the crazy punches, right?
I mean, if the universe wanted to test us and see if we're going to be doing this airing, we've been tested, baby. We live still at 9 p.m. We're not a minute late. Okay, so kudos to us.
Yay for us.
Well done, everyone.
Like, everybody involved.
Round of applause. Wait, I've got something here, but no, I don't have it ready. I could have had it. I could have just pressed the button and gotten as well. A round of applause.
Press my buttons, Lola. Press my buttons.
Listen, Lala's very good at pressing buttons, and sometimes the wrong kind. If you had to ask my partner would say, she knows how to press buttons. Okay, she presses the fuck out of buttons. Like, damn bitch, stay in your lane. Anyway, thank you, ladies, for joining us this evening. I'd like to tell the listeners, however, that Medusa will be joining us for a couple of weeks until we find a replacement co-host. Because unfortunately, due to personal reasons, Red has decided that she can no longer join us. We're very, very sad to see her go, and we'd love to welcome her back at any time. But I mean, Medusa, are you going to double up as production manager and co-host? Because like Lola doesn't give you enough work.
You got this.
Definitely. I'm game.
Nothing's
Without further ado, let's get to our guest this evening and let's get to the topic, right? Tonight, we are kitting out for Klassy Kink because we do Klassy Kink on Kinky Klasses. Queen Ananas, tell us a little bit about your background. Tell us how you've come to be where you are today. I mean, I know you're selling a toy range as well, and you've got a whole table full of goodies for us this evening, which I'm very excited to get to. How did you get to gather all the knowledge that you've built up to this point?
Well, first of all, it took a long, long time for me to get where I am today. It's not just you wake up and now you suddenly know everything, or you just go to one party and you know everything. Me as a professional dominatrix, I'm still learning. And I think the fact that I'm still learning and I don't just tell everybody, oh, I'm all knowing, it means a great deal of it shows my character. It shows that I'm still willing to learn from whomever is willing to teach. So same thing with kitting out my toy box. I didn't just go to any adult store and just buy lots of toys I saw in a porno once. I allocated them as I learned how to actually properly use them. And things that never actually intrigued me, like, why would candles be fun? And then I experienced them, and I can definitely say Kinky Candles, yay, because she's amazing.
I mean, are you getting brownie points from the production manager this evening?
They smell amazing. They're so fun to use, especially my vanilla people. The first thing that they say is the candles smell amazing, but why would I want to use a candle? Candles burn, ouch. And then I show them. So yeah, I had to experience a lot of things by myself with other people, showing me the yays, the nays, and the yay for me. I had to find my own perspective, if that makes sense.
It does. It absolutely does. I love that. Medusa, you there?
Yes, definitely. You can't just rush in there. And it's really important to find toys that fit your kink, your specialities. Do not go out there and get toys that you might not enjoy. I personally like more of a stinging feeling, so my toys are more like a dressage whip, some floggers that leave that stinging feeling. I don't go out and get paddles for me personally because it's not something I enjoy. So specialize your toy box according to your kinks.
100%. Like, I can actually vouch for going to a couple of classes, learning about the toys that, is like, for example, rope. I think rope is just tying as a vanilla. Oh, shoot. Now I'm like now I need to go to Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts to know how to learn tie knots. No. There are actual classes being shared and knowledge being shared. And that's the beautiful part of kink is it's a constant journey. So just because you like it now doesn't necessarily mean you're going to like it in 3-4 months, or just because you don't like it now does not necessarily mean you're not going to like it. Again, it's a constant journey, and it's your own boundaries that you can not necessarily push to a breaking point, but push to reach more evolution and like learn about yourself. It's a beautiful experience.
I love that, because here's the thing, right? When it comes to not just kink, but overall in your intimacy, we're evolutional beings, right? We are going to evolve, and we say this on every episode. What's going to work for you, and that's exactly what you just said, what's going to work for you today is not necessarily going to work for you tomorrow. So you got to be in that evolution state all the time and find out what works for you and your partner during your sessions. And I know we're going to get to the toys just now, but I know some of the toys, it can also evolve with you, because they don't just have one set of usage, for instance. There's different ways.
So if you look at, per se, let's say ropes is right in front of me, it doesn't just have one thing of tying you down. There's a thing of beautiful bondage, there's shibari, there is different ways of using rope to your advantage, to your pleasure, to your kink. You don't necessarily have to be tied down and restrained without feeling that pleasure. So it is evolving with your toys. They might have this one purpose that you see as a vanilla, but then as you grow with them and see the different purposes of them, then they grow with you. You guys evolve together. It's a beautiful journey. I hate to sound like the peace and love kind of girl, but yeah, peace and love.
You also, adding to what you said, attending classes, that's so important. When going back to your rope example, there's so many different ropes. So you might start getting cotton, but want to do suspension. And we all know cotton is no good for suspension. So
we don't all know that. I don't know that.
Japanese cotton actually ties up on itself because it is very stretchy and it has a small elastic inside of it. So it's the nice soft rope, which is beautiful and fun to do body harnesses with, but nothing suspensional with.
That's the right brother.
So attending workshops will give you that technical knowledge and will help you guide you into buying the correct products for your kit.
100%.
So for instance, Lola would have to go to a rope workshop so that I can learn not to suspend anybody with cotton rope. This is what you guys are saying. This is what you guys are teaching me, because I've just learned something. I didn't know that. Yay, see, we're already teaching.
Yay. in the kinky classes.
Exactly. That's what I love about these things. So talk us through some of your toys that you've got. Seeing as we're on rope, let's go with rope first.
Okay, well, I've got.
Oh, we've already discussed rope. We can go to anything else. Let's not define. Let's not combine or let's not bottle up your creativity. Go with whatever you feel like.
So let's go with what this segment is intended for. So first of all, when I say vanillas, I don't necessarily mean I'm like degrading the people that are not knowing or that are new to the kink or lifestyle community.
I like that. Thank you.
It's a starting point. I started there. We all start somewhere. Okay. I mean, I might have watched a couple of rough pornos and be like, hell no, or hell yeah, you know. And then I went to a BDSM party and I saw this is nothing like the pornos. Nothing like what is easily accessible to everyone just on the internet. It is a full-on, you need to experience it for yourself kind of thing for you to see if you want to. And maybe you're not in the right mindset. So maybe your first party or your second party or even your fifth party is not 100% there, but there's something like scratching the itch in the back, making you want to go. So when I say vanillas, it's not a derogatory term. It is just a I don't want to say title because help me.
It's just a description. A description. Let's leave it a description.
It's a description word, and it means that there are a lot of people willing and wanting to teach. Maybe that's their kink.
Yes.
Cough, cough, raising my hand. And then, I mean, you can dress up as a little cute schoolboy, schoolgirl for me. I don't mind. I can be your teacher. But when I do say vanillas, it's where we all start. So, I mean, for vanillas, looking at floggers, I actually did a bit of research of my own. And I showed them. I went into my little playroom and I showed them my toys and they were like, ooh, those things look scary. It's the floggers. So the floggers look scary, the whips. And the one thing that I can tell people is that it doesn't even have to be sexually stimuli. It can be sensual. It can be just, it doesn't have to mention anything about penetrating or even touching your genitalia at all. And then like it can be something that couples normally come to me with to learn how to touch each other in a nice, sensual, trust-building, bonding experience without, again, the sexually nastiness of the porn, if I want to put it like that. So yeah, I mean the floggers, they are my fun toys that look very intimidating, but that is not so intimidating. You get different types of floggers. You get suede, you get leather, rubber, chain floggers, different sizes, meant for different type of things. I mean, you get your very heavy, big chain ones that can definitely be for sensual. It looks like it's hardcore, but I mean, if you were to hit someone like full on force with it, you might like break.
Yes, it's going to leave them all.
Yeah, it's not going to be necessarily what they want. So I'm more known as a sensual dom. That makes sense.
So what I'm hearing, right, and I know this from floggers as well. It's normally like the weight of it. The weight it gives that thud or that. Am I saying it?
Thud.
Yes. The thud. There we go. You see, this is why we've got an expert. So I'm supposing, like, also you can use it to stroke body parts, right? So when I'm hearing this heavy chain, I'm just thinking like this heavy chain on my back going down my spine. I think that cold sensation of the chain running down my spine could also be very, very arousing. if used correctly. It doesn't need to be a hit. You don't need to be like smacked with a flogger.
Yeah, so my whole thing that I love, if you hear all of the thudding or droppingness, it's just me bringing out my floggers to actually speak about them. They're my babies. I love
Hello,
all of
babies.
them.
Welcome, babies.
They're my babies. So you get different types of floggers. I mean, so first of all, the thingies on the flogger you call balls.
Oars.
Okay. Falls, like
Falls.
Falls. Falls.
Falls. Oh, falls.
Yeah.
Like it's falling. Falls. Okay.
Yeah. It's a ponytail. It's a little horse tail that's falling, basically.
Yes.
So obviously you've got your handle, which is your handle, and the thicker the falls are, the more of a thud.
Mm.
You hear this?
Yes, I can.
So that
sounds sexy.
It is. It feels nice. You're getting all excited. Don't worry, Lola. Next time I'm going to be in your studio and then I'm going to post these things on you.
Listen, Kempton needs power. That's all I'm saying.
Consensual, of course.
Yes. You've got my consent.
So the thicker the falls, the more of a thudding experience you have. So the thinner the falls, the more of a stingy experience. And Medusa actually mentioned that she likes more of a stingy experience, more of a sharp pain. And then I would actually recommend going for a rubber, very small, full, thin flogger.
Okay.
So you can hear that is a bit of a sharp.
Yes, a sharper, yes, like impact. Oh, I like that.
Physically hear the difference. And then also you get different sizes of them. So I'm going to go back to the bit of a thicker fall, but now this is a bigger flogger.
Longer.
Very long.
It's also the fall's long, yeah.
So that makes a more of a heavier thud. So the feeling of this on your back, on your neck, you can just drape it around your bottom or sub, because not all bottoms are subs.
Yes, of course.
You can drape this around their neck and they can just fall into your arms, drape it around their body instead of actually hitting them with it. It's nice. You can even do a little bit of a twisty thing on their back where you take the handle and it's you know how flies make? It's the little me.
Yes. So you basically roll it between your palms.
Rolling between your palms, and then it just does a little bit of a turning little
sensation. Yes, I see that. It looks like a little tornado. Almost like a little tornado changing paces. Yes.
Then, I mean, you get your leather floggers or your pleather floggers, which obviously, because it's not suede, it's not as soft. So it gives a little bit of a sting with a thud because these falls are bigger.
Okay.
And this is
also, I like that color.
This is actually hand stitched.
Oh, wow. That's a purple. So I'm looking at a purple flogger with very, very thick falls on it. Goodness gracious.
And then you get like you also get like more floggers with a bit more of a punch. You get like ones with like chains on, and I've got a square cut, no, even like bigger chain links, like proper like those. And I've got a flogger that's made of leather, that's square cut, hard leather. And that one really packs a punch. That would not be used for sensual play. So you would use that only for like pure impact play.
So beginners, not for you.
No. But like even like the change, like the chain ones, you definitely get ones, yes, like with small change that are very like sensual and that feeling. And you can also do temperature play with them.
Yeah, you can heat them in the freezer.
Yes, and that makes a very
nice.
Really? Oh, yeah.
This is my favorite one to actually put in the freezer. It's a beautiful diamond chain flogger.
Listen, the diamonds, you've got me with the diamonds, eh? That's me.
I mean, look at the shape, girl. I mean, it has a multiple purpose.
Yes, I know. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like the handle almost looks like a dildo. I'm just saying.
And it's sparkly.
And it's sparkly. It's got like rhinestones right across the where your hand would go. It's great.
100%. So like my favorite place to do is candle wax play. So it's the sensual, sensory, and temperature play. So where the candle wax, kinky candles, just putting that out there, would be nice and hot. Then you take this out of your deep freezer and you just put the very iced chains on their back whenever you're dripping your hot wax, and that just gives them an extreme vice versa positive, negative, contradictory. Thank you. I was like yin yang.
That
kind of
totally
feeling.
overloads the senses. And even if you add ice to it, the body's not able to distinguish between hot and cold.
Yeah,
Like,
especially if you're in subspace.
yes. And adding to your candle wax play, what I really, really would recommend for anybody who's going to do wax play is to include a brush, like a nail brush or normal brush in their toy box, right? And that is to brush off any excess little bits of wax at the end of a wax play.
And a lot of drop sheets, because candle wax is very it's so pretty and it's so fun to do, but it's a lot of cleaning up. So
Sorry,
put drop
lost you
sheets
there,
down
Queen.
or plastic
Lost you there. What
bags.
did you say?
Sorry?
We lost you there for a moment. What did you say about drop sheets?
So a lot of drop sheets or plastic bags. Just put that down just before you do your wax play to make your cleaning up afterwards a lot easier, because you would be surprised where the candle wax actually falls once you scratch it off of the other person, whether it be with a knife or a bear claw or a spoon. Some people might be triggered by sharp things. So, I mean, even a kitchen utensil like a spoon can be seen as a kink toy.
Yes, definitely. And you can never have enough drop sheets.
Never.
What's your next toy in your toy arsenal that you brought for us before we go to commercial break?
What is my next toy? What looks scary? Actually, the bear claw. You mentioned the bear claw, correct?
Yes.
Metal bear claw. So you get two types that I'm aware of. Correct me if I'm wrong. You get the plastic version and then the metal one. So I can put my whole, like 4 fingers. I can actually put my whole hand in there. But it's got a wooden handle, and I kind of look like Wolverine for the people that can't see. So like it's a whole bear claw. It literally looks like a bear claw. So this is quite sharp. I like to play with this as a sensory toy. Thanks. As a sensory toy, and to cut should they choose and consent to it. But obviously I do clean it, make sure everything is hygienic, alcohol swabs all the time. Just make sure.
I've got a question. The bear claw, is that a kitchen utensil? Because it looks like it looks like something you should be scraping shit off of cakes with. So when you ask Lola, that doesn't bake. But is it a kitchen utensil or is it made for kink?
Okay, so this is actually made for kink, but I'm pretty sure you get some of these that kind of look like that you can use to tear meat, to like make pulled pork with.
Pulled pork,
you know,
yes.
or pulled chicken. So it kind of looks like that you would use. But this is actually a kink toy.
Okay, cool.
We
Okay,
should
got
actually
you.
do a little bit of a photo op thing where we make kink toys, kitchen utensils, and dog toys.
Dog chew toys.
Yeah, chew toys. Like literally, like pet chew toys. The things I've seen that look like anal beads, guys, and it's for dogs. I was shook.
The reason why I'm asking, because I've noticed, like, the pop label. Okay, everybody knows the pop label. The pop label can be used for kink. And then yes, and then of course, what is that other thing that leaves those round marks on your bum?
Curry comb.
Okay, is that a kitchen utensil, or is it just
No,
because I'm
that is
hearing
used
curry?
for horses, actually. It's a horse. And something, an interesting fact, that was used by Demay's back in the Victorian era when they were getting kinky. And that was even used back then as a spanking implement.
Because it leaves very beautiful marks, but it does make Medusa, how would I describe the beautiful marks that it leaves? Blood.
It does break skin.
It
A
does.
curry comb does break skin, and there will be little blood drops. So,
Not for
but
the
you can
vanillas, guys.
definitely not. So, you can use it. If you go softly, it will leave beautiful marks. Just do not hit hard. But it can be, you also get them in plastic that don't leave as harsh marks. So it will be nice if you like round marks. You can even use it sensually. It's great if you drag it around across somebody's skin. That is also, it leaves it. It's a fantastic sensation.
Oh, great. So we've got a question on the Podbean app. So for all of you 2,300 live listeners, welcome. Thank you for listening this evening. We've got a question on the Podbean app, and Leanne Brown is asking, how do you use a spoon for kink? Do we know Leanne? Is she one of your listeners?
She's actually one of my friends. Hi, Leanne.
Hello, friend. I thought so. Because that was like a weird question. I was like, it's got to be for Queen. So let's answer this question before we go to commercial break, and then we'll review.
So a normal spoon can be used to actually scrape off wax, because the wax is not normal candles that you light up because Eskom is deciding to switch off your light.
Dadam di shum.
Blackouts. It's actually perfectly made for your skin, for play. It's soy, it's coconut mixture. I'm sure Medusa can explain a lot more about the candles. Again, kinky candles. But it feels so beautifully on the skin that you can actually just scrape it off with a spoon. You can use any side. You can scrape it off with a freaking credit card if you need to. So a spoon can be sexually, because also, well, not sexually, I mean sensually.
Essentially.
You can even put a spoon in a fridge and it obviously goes cold. So then again, you just do temperature play. So for the vanillas, without using the very sharp thingies that look scared or intimidating, scary, go for things that won't cut and won't hurt yourselves, especially if you are not trained in using these tools. So that's why I would actually go with a spoon. I know it sounds weird, and trust me, you and your partner or partners will not ever look at a spoon the same. You will be in a kitchen making someone coffee or tea, and you'll just have that look, and then just you will know. You know, if you know, kind of thing.
If
and
you know, you
it's
know.
a little bit of a giggle. I mean, that's a beautiful, like, little inside joke that you have. So yeah, that's how you can use a spoon. I mean, as a startup, and then you can just go and learn and build yourself up.
I also think a wooden spoon is a great implement for vanillas that wants to get into light spanking, very light spanking.
Queen's like ready with her queen there, with her
Yes,
spoon.
a pro tip from me is try and get a wooden spoon that doesn't have the little dip in it, and boil your spoons, people. If you boil it for about 3 hours, the spoon does not break.
Yeah, because I have broken a spoon on someone's bum.
And you don't want that, because we don't want splinters. So boil your spoon, then it's much safer.
I've made that
And it
mistake.
makes like a little, it's nice for a little tap on the bum.
I mean, plus, like, who of us have not been hit growing up? with a wooden spoon. You know, when your mom is just like, "Come here."
And even though
Then you run. When you hear the kitchen door going open, you're like, you run. Or is that just Afrikaans mothers?
Listen.
And it's a rice, and it's great for intimacy because you and your partner might be in the kitchen and you might be starting to feel a bit little kinky, and the wooden spoon is there. And if it's both consensual, the table's there. So a little smack here. It's great for those fun games. Those are the things that enhance intimacy.
Amen. I love that.
Chasing each other around the kitchen, being like, "No, I'm gonna hit you with the spoon. No, I'm gonna hit you with my spatula."
So all I'm hearing is bend me over the kitchen counter, smack my ass, and then take me, baby.
Yes.
And on that note, we're quickly going to go to a slight commercial break. When we come back, we're going to listen to more of the toys that Queen Ananas has in her arsenal this evening. I'm joined by two great, sexy, sensual redheads this evening, and I am a lucky lady. Let's go and refill our water bottles because we don't kink and drink, baby. Safe, sane, sober, and consensual on this evening's episode of Kitting You Out for Klassy Kink with Queen Ananas and our production manager, Medusa. We'll be back after about 10 to 12 minutes. Don't miss it, babies.
got a secret underneath. Yeah, she's this naughty little freak. She likes to put on a show. She likes when he takes control. Yeah, he gon' make her legs shake. They gon' make the bed break. They gon' get into some trouble. Little danger they both crave when they put on a show. She likes when he takes control. And she a little baddie with a natty little figure. She gon' call him daddy when he's hitting all the triggers. She know how to move when she loose off the liquor. What a view tattoo, she a mood, she a giver. She know how to lay it down, get a little freaky. She don't like just anybody, but with him she's easy. He know how to give her what she wants, what she's needing. He know how to hit the right spots when he's leading. He on the attack, got her eyes rolling back when he lifting her, flipping her, tighten the stress when he's training his baby. Cause she been a brat, heavy breathing and clawing. He love the feedback, yeah. And they like to get nasty, whether in the bedroom or the backseat. Like a drug, they be hooked, need it badly. She's got a secret underneath. Yeah, she's this naughty little freak. She likes to put on a show. She likes when he takes control. Yeah, he gon' make her legs shake. They gon' make the bed break. They gon' get into some trouble. Little danger they both crave when they put on a show. She likes when he takes control. She got dark eyes and a dark mind. She been up to no good as a part-time. She got a unique look in the starlight. She could drain a bank account, she played her cards right. But she only got eyes for him. Yeah, he's a lucky man cause she a dime at 10. She know how to keep him coming back time again. Cause she a loyal little freak, it's hard to find them. She know how to drop low with it, to the flow with it. She been taking classes on the pole with it. I just like when she puts on a show with this. So go slow with it, yeah, go slow with it. She got tricks that you've never seen. Good God, body fixed in my memory. She been doing things that should be a felony. She's got a secret underneath. Yeah, she's this naughty little freak. She likes to put on a show. She likes when he takes control. Yeah, he gon' make her legs shake. They gon' make the bed break. They gon' get into some trouble. Little danger they both crave when they put on a show. She likes when he takes control.
Sometimes we're looking for the more, but we just don't know what the more is. And then we come to play with me. 3 words, like me, play, toys, fun, games, cheekiness, with, intimacy, connection, relationships, and finally me. It starts with self, and that is something that Play With Me stands for. Play With Me is a place where you have an experience of all of those things. One complete cycle. You're welcome to pop in at our shop at the Gantry in 4 Ways, or find us at www.playwithme.co.za. If you're looking for that more, please get in touch.
And she likes nice cars, late nights, tattoos, long flights, new shoes, old Nikes, new clothes, new sights, good love, good drugs, good drinks, good times. She lives, she loves, she fucks, and she likes when the bass so loud, when the place sold out, in the dark lay it down, in the light wear a crown. She gon' tear it up now. She Little bratty with the natty, she don't play, she bad, oh. And I just want it all for me. Lock her down fast, go fall for me. Cause I'm giving you all you need. Anything you want, baby, call for me. Never felt like this before. She got a look you can't ignore. And got a taste most can't afford. Yeah, she'll leave you wanting more. And she likes nice cars, late nights, tattoos, long flights, new shoes, old Nikes, new clothes, new sights. Good love, good drugs, good drinks, good times. She lives, she loves, she fucks, and she likes when the bass so loud, when the place sold out. In the dark, lay it down. In the light, wear a crown. She gon' tear it up now. She gon' tear it up now. 2 a.m. She gon' bend, send it when the lights out. I'm the natty, gotta have it when she play like that. Call me daddy and I crave like that. Little bratty with the natty, she don't play, she's bad, oh. And I just want it all for me. Lock her down fast, go fall for me. Cause I'm giving you all you need. Anything you want, baby, call for me.
Sensually Royal is an adult toy store that sells all things sensual and kinky. We only sell top quality toys to give the full royal experience. Book a sensual session with Queen Ananas, professional dominatrix, to guide you and your partner on using our toys in the most intimate and sensual way. Pleasure is the name of the game. Remember that kink doesn't have to mean pain. You'd be surprised to see what terrifying looking toys can be used to give you an arousing, alluring, and sensational experience. Contact information: Queen Ananas WhatsApp on 063 398 2355. Instagram, Queen Ananas Official. Queen with 3 E's _ Ananas _ official. And obviously, Sensually Royal. Instagram, Sensually _ Royal.
Are you interested in warming things up in the bedroom? Kinky candles are blended wax play candles. Our candles are carefully designed and fragranced with an aphrodisiac to ensure your pleasure is taken to new temperatures. To get started with a drip, drop, splat, or pour, give us a call. 079 461 6001. That's Kinky Candles on 079 461 6001.
And welcome back, Lustfuls, to tonight's segment of Kinky Klasses, entitled Kitting You Out for Klassy Kink. We are joined this evening by Queen Ananas. She's been in the BDSM lifestyle for over 8 years and is a professional dominatrix. The title Queen reflects her strengths, elegance, wisdom, much like the most powerful piece on a chessboard. She's the supporter of her king, loved and respected by her people. Her early success in beauty pageants, where she frequently won titles, solidified her regal persona. The ananas, meaning pineapple in Latin and many other languages, adds another layer to her character. Much like a pineapple, she's vibrant, colorful, with a personality that stands out. The prickly exterior represents her toughness, while the sweet inside symbolizes her kindness and warmth. Intriguingly, pineapples contain bromelain, an enzyme that breaks down proteins, metaphorically illustrating how she can impact those around her. Welcome back after the short commercial break. Welcome back, Queen, and thank you again for joining us this evening. It's been absolutely lovely so far. I mean, I've really had a great time on air with you. How are we feeling after the production break? Did we have time to empty our bladders and continue with the episode?
Yeah, I mean, I have a bladder of a goldfish, so I had
Even
to
me.
quickly run.
Listen, even me. Okay, Okay, so before the break, we had some chains there, we had some floggers there, we had some rope there. We also had a bear claw. We spoke a little bit about a spoon. I mean, fuck, who knew that a spoon had so many different uses, right? What is next in your toy arsenal this evening that we need to consider having in our toy box for Klassy Kink?
The last thing that I would go, because I got so excited about my chain floggers, is my finger flogger. And
Oh, yes, of course.
I would actually recommend anyone who wants to start flogging is to actually go buy yourself a finger flogger. It has thick folds, and in the before the break, we spoke about the falls being the thicker they are, the more of a thuddier sound it has. So the sound it has, you can hear it, right?
Yes, I can.
I'm just hitting my hand.
We should have had a subby on here this evening with
Should have
us.
had a subby. Oh, damn, guys. Anyone
Can I show you something, right? I wish the listeners could see. But if you look right here in my screen at the side there, you see those little two things hanging off my wall?
Yes.
Those are two finger floggers. I've got finger floggers.
Exactly. So finger floggers is a nice way, especially if you don't know how to flog, because it has the loops for your fingers to go in, and it has an extending small chain. It actually moves as your wrist moves, and you don't have to have a lot of control with it. So you can go practice in front of the mirror or in an open room. Please don't knock over things, especially don't knock over
Or
candles.
outside on the grass.
Yes.
When you're as lump as Lola.
Especially if you trip over a flat surface. Please go practice outside.
That's me. Medusa.
So, what I would also recommend our listeners do is take a pillow. When you start practicing your floggers, move towards the pillow and try and sleep the same places on the pillow. This is a great method of practicing without hitting something over.
Exactly. And especially like if you're going to go into flogging and actually hitting another person, there are your red zones, your green zones, and obviously your yellow zones. But just going into the BDSM, we like to use the general robot theme. Green means go, yellow/orange means stop, just check in, and red means 100% stop. We stop the play and all of that. So you actually do have your red zones on your body. I mean, I would go with hitting the middle part of your back or on someone else's back, not on your scapulas, by meaning not your shoulder blades, not in the face, not on your chest, not on your tummy, because those are all red zones. You can, however, now use a chain flogger for your genital area, which can be sensual. It doesn't have to necessarily hurt. But then Medusa is going to challenge me on that one because she likes pain, right?
Medusa, we can't hear you.
Oh, damn. We lost that.
We lost the reply. There we go. Yes,
Can you
you're
hear me
back.
now?
Yes,
I
there we
said I
go.
can be sensual. I said I can be sensual when I want to.
Oh, and Lola should know.
So yeah, again, with the different floggers, you have different areas of your body that you can go and hit, stroke, just fall over, like we said, rub with your palms. So I think that would be the end of my flogging. Medusa, do you have anything about floggers? Anything else that I may have missed?
No, I think you covered that nicely.
Okay, I would actually like to tell you guys a little bit of a story.
Let's hear it. Lola loves story time.
Why do we think about butt plugs when you hear butt plug as a vanilla?
I think, you know what, this is a very, very common misconception. I think a lot of people are scared of butt plugs. And I sure was. right? When I started out in the sex scene, okay, when I started having intercourse, I won't say what age, but when I started having intercourse, I was like, leave my ass alone, okay? Here's the thing, people don't realize all of the nerve endings that sit there, both male and female. We all know that with men, that's where like their hotspot is, right? So guys, don't be afraid. It does not mean that you're less of a man. Just experience that extreme climax. Do yourself that favor. Give yourself that present. I think a lot of people are it's because it's a shitty subject, right? Let's be honest. Look, if nobody's going to say it, Lola's going to say it. It's a shitty subject. So, and this is why in the past, we've had anal episodes. We've had episodes on how to properly take care of it and clean it and all of these things. So it was actually last season. So for those listeners that maybe missed it, last season, the last episode on Kinky Klasses, we had butt stuff. The episode was called Butt Stuff, and it was with Queen V from Fetish Haven. So we've done this episode. People must stop being anal phobic, because there's nothing wrong with ass. Okay, it's really, really, really arousing, and it can allow for an extremely amazing, unforgettable climax. So let's hear about butt plugs. I want to hear about it.
I mean, I can definitely vouch. I was one of those anti-bum, like, no backdoor. Backdoor is a backdoor for a reason,
Exit only.
An exit only, exactly. Until I tried my first butt plug. And my first butt plug was a tail. Because who doesn't want to be a cute little kitty cat? Or a doggo? Or I don't know, or a fox or a wolf Okay, so for me, also one of the reasons why I got into being a dominatrix is the dressing up. 100%. It's purely selfish. Yes.
And also adding to that, butt plugs, especially lactiles, make beautiful photos. So as a couple, that's something to do. You guys can take pictures of each other for your personal collection. You can get your partner to pose in beautiful sensual poses. Enjoy those fluffy tails or those pretty butt plugs with sequins and
or the diamond.
I love those
with the diamond. Honestly, why not have a sparkly bum?
Exactly. There's nothing shit about that.
Nothing shit about it.
So I happen to love a panther. A panther is one of my black panthers. That's my ultimate. Yes, that's exactly what got me thinking is your tail there. So I am such a fan of a black panther. That's like my spirit animal. I've just decided it myself. So I can, yes, I've claimed that shit, right?
Instinct take over, and that's actually
what's sexier than having like black lingerie and then this black tail with a butt plug?
You know how amazing it is to wear a butt plug or a tail butt plug during intercourse. Well, fuck, let's call it sex. I mean, it is amazing. It is amazing wearing it during sex. It's not full on DP as in double penetration.
Yes.
But it leaves something. Oh, I can't explain it. Just please experience it. Like if we're not gonna go. Yeah, sorry. I'm getting carried away here by my own thing, guys.
And for our newbies, non-vanilla listeners, I would really, really highly recommend getting a good anal relaxing lube for your toy kit. It makes using a butt plug, especially the first time, really, really more comfortable, and it enhances the experience. So always have that in your kit. You never know when you want to use it.
I love that.
I mean, plus like it might be a spur of the moment or a very planned thing. I find spur of the moments happen like quite often and obviously impulsively, and that just adds to the whole animalistic with the butt plug tail thing, because once you put the butt plug tail in, it's like your inner animal being comes out, because now you actually have a tail, not that's strapped onto you, but that actually is part of you. And that was my first butt plug I ever wore, was a tail. And it it kept the lubrication going. Can I just say, I forgot every time I sat down, I was like, ooh, oh, yes, oh, we have
Forgot that was there for a second.
that was there. I heard that I was walking with a more of a sassy,
swagger. Yes, baby, yes.
You want that tail to flick up and down. So,
Yeah.
butt plug tails, butt plugs, go for it. I mean, it's just go for it.
Do yourself a favor. Listen.
Do yourself a favor. Nothing shit is gonna happen.
Medusa, we've lost you again. I think your screen must be black. Okay, so what's next in your arsenal?
Okay, I would go with the dragon.
Listen, you listened to last night's episode. Let's not have a repeat of last night's episode. The dragon dildo, here we go.
I do have my tentacle dildos here. They are very famous. But I wanna talk about this should be an ad. Shall I do the ad, boy? Do you wanna make your partner, I don't know, how to train a dragon? Oh, now words, guys. Have you watched Game of Thrones? Do you want to train your dragon? Do you want to make your partner? Basically a dragon cock ring. Okay.
Asked what happened last night.
we started at so last night, for the listeners that missed it last night, we started at dragon dildos and we ended up on bestiality.
Where does it stop? Where's the last So yeah, what I actually have here is it looks dangerous. It looks hardcore, but it's silicone, it's soft, so it's not gonna hurt anyone. I mean, I'm rolling it up in a tiny ball.
But that doesn't. So here's the thing for the listeners that can't see now, right? She's got this very, very oddly shaped, small little dildo in her hand, right? It's pretty short, right? But she's able. Queen Ananas is literally able to roll it up in a little ball and squish it between her hands. Now that doesn't look like it's easily penetratable.
Because it's a cock ring. So
fuck my life!
You make
mind blown.
A dragon.
Wow! So that's hold on. I'm just thinking it's a dildo. It's not, guys. This thing actually goes over an erect penis. It's like a sleeve.
That's why she said you have to train a dragon.
Mind fucking blown. Boom. That's it. You've officially just shocked me. I didn't know that existed.
Pew pew.
That's why it's got the hole at the top.
It even has a hole at the top for it to spit out its fire.
FML. I mean, I am really shocked. This is the best thing ever. Okay. I want to see.
So like how to train your dragon, you can raise it up, it can penetrate its cave. I don't know how many euphemisms am I going to use here.
So hold on. It's got like a little round stretchy thing at the bottom, and I suppose your testicle, the man's testicles will go through there. So that obviously, and then the sleeve goes over the erect penis. I'm really dumbfounded, and I mean, I've been around sex toys, but I've never seen this.
And it has a hole by its mouth too, obviously.
Medusa, just help me out here because I feel like such a vanilla right now. Did you know these existed? You didn't?
No.
Okay.
See my face is matching my hair. I'm actually
I
blood.
made Medusa vanilla for like a second. What?
Yeah, no, listen. Consider me the fuck educated right now. I love it. I love this. This is amazing.
Yeah.
I
So
think you
like
just
last
put
night when I was
cosplay to a
listening,
whole new level.
last night when I was listening, I'm like, I'm gonna bring this motherfucking dragon and just gonna
What did you
roar, bitch. I don't know.
What did you say there, Medusa? We lost you. She took what to the whole nother level?
She took cosplay to a whole nother level.
Fuck. I mean, yes, all the cosplay listeners, we've got it here on Lola's lessons and on Kinky Classes. Come listen the fuck in. This is good. Listen, that's great. Okay, what's next?
Going to fantasy dildos. They are fun. I mean, they have the name for a reason. They are fantasy dildos. So your hentai watchers, with your tentacle porn, which is one of the biggest actual watched porn. Did you know that? Little
No, I
fun
didn't. Again, consider me educated.
I'm sure Carmen said last night that the tentacle dildos actually is one of the most popular dildos out there. And so they're one of the most sold products. I do have the tentacle one right here. It literally looks like I've got a pink and a blue one right here. It looks like a actual
one.
squid egg. And it's fun. It's fun to use because it's got a nice curve. It's got the suction cups, but they don't really suck. But it's got the actual suction cup too.
Cup at the bottom, yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine having those tentacles being able to suck. And you get one of those clitoris suckers. That's actually a tentacle dildo. Yes, you see, I should be a toy designer, although I wouldn't have thought of the penis sleeve.
Adding
Honestly.
Santa's list. I think we need to ask Santa.
Yes.
Have we not been too naughty?
I mean, and if you like that.
Who likes Jurassic Park or just dinosaurs in general?
I'm
I'm gonna
pretty
make you love them now.
okay.
Have you met Dickosaurus Rex?
Listen, that's one of Carmen's favorites. She's got a bunch of them in the shop.
Right?
We call it Cockosaurus, though.
Well, I call it Dickosaurus Rex. It's got its own tiny little balls. It's got
Balls.
its
I know,
own
it's so
tail,
cute.
and it's adorable. I feel like this is one of my children now. Although, no. Look at me waving the lollies.
She's like shaking the Cockosaurus all over the place. It's just like flap, 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 flap. It makes me, never mind, let's not go into it. Yes, tell us why we love the Cockosaurus or the Dickosaurus.
I mean, first of all, look at its head. Its head is probably bigger than certain areas of the body.
Yes, it is quite a large Cockosaurus.
How do we not take this? Anyway, sounds so raunchy. Yeah, no, it's a fun toy to whip out. Especially if you do have vanillas, this tends to break the ice a lot because I'm like, haha, ice age, wada, and then once they see this, which is a little T-Rex body with a dildo head, yeah, they tend to just be like, oh, we can actually laugh at this. It's not a constant thing that needs to be so serious all the time.
Yes.
And we can actually like vibe with it. So once people actually start seeing that kink or toys can be fun and not necessarily like with all of these 10,000 rules, although rules still do count. Consent is key, number one. Again, I'm going to say that all the time whenever I can. Consent is key. Your rules do matter, but we can actually laugh at this, then that tends to kind of like break the ice a bit,
Break
especially
the ice, yes. I love it.
a little
So I'm
bit.
going to ask, have you got one more toy? We're actually already over time, but I'm going to ask, have you got one more toy so that we can quickly run through it? And then I'm seeing Caroline van Meijgaard is saying Dickosaurus Rex is ginormous with like little eyes. She's loving the Dickosaurus apparently.
There's one of
Seconding
my
that,
friends that like a vanilla that I showed, and she was like, "Yes, I'm all for it." So she's part of the research community.
There we go. Thank you for testing for science.
we test for science. Yes. Can I please get the whole package there? So just to show that kink and toys don't necessarily have to mean penetration or pain, we are going with a bone gag, a little paw gloves, and a matching ear sets. Now with this, you can also wear your butt plug tail should you want to be full on, but this is if you want puppified. If you want to try furry vibes but not go on full on furry, like wear the whole thing, I would recommend wearing ears. Honestly, that is actually how I started dressing up. I was like, oh, look, I'm so cute. Look, I got ears. Oh shit, now I've got a bone gag. Now I've got little claws. Oh, girl, I've got a butt plug tail. So it literally like whoopsie daisy. Now I'm whipping you. You know. So,
Love it. You're so cute.
so it doesn't necessarily have to be scary or look painful. It can look cute and fluffy and colorful, and it doesn't have to be this. I want to break
Dark and
away
dangerous dragons.
from the dark, dangerous, nasty dungeon. All I'm seeing is nasty porn when I hear BDSM or kink, and I want to break away from that because that is basically not what kink is. It can be, it's like a 5%, but the rest, it's like I said, it's a constant journey. I have constantly grown. I'm still growing. I'm still learning a lot. I might know some things, but I might think I know some things and learn more at my next party. So yeah, you can dress cute and I can still be kinky, and you can be using the toys and it will still be in your comfort zone.
Yes, and your living
That
room,
is
your
absolutely
dining
beautiful.
room, all of those places can be like play places. It doesn't need to be a dungeon, doesn't need to be at a party. Kink can be used to enhance your intimacy. And once you discover your kink, you can have so much fun. I do want to go back to the rope though, and I want to make one more recommendation for something that's really critical for a play box. If you're going to play with rope and you are, even if you're the most experienced person or if you're starting out at the beginning of your kink journey, please get a good quality pair of safety shears.
Yeah.
Always keep that handy when you're playing with rope.
Why do I need that?
So in case when you play with rope, you sometimes the blood flow gets cut off to fingers and toes. You might make the knot too tight and you can't release it. Scissors are a great way to really quickly get out of rope, and it's a very, very handy safety.
Yeah, it's basically to cut away quickly so it doesn't endanger anyone. Because we are still learning to make the knots. You're not going to make your perfect knot in the first 100 tries. Trust me. I've been there. I'm still there. I'm still learning how to make knots. Although I'm a professional dominatrix, the title doesn't mean anything. You constantly learn. Like I say, it's a constant journey. So always have your safety scissors. They are easily bought. You can buy them at Discam, Clicks. They're literally safety, not normal scissors that can just cut through the skin and everything. They have a little curvature with them, and just to cut the rope when it's needed. Please don't play without the scissors because it does tend to go into the red, the dangerous level if you're trying and you're not 100% knowing.
How will I know if blood flow's been cut off?
So you will notice there's a discoloration. The fingertips, the toes, the arms, the legs will go blue. And you will get that tingly sensation. You know, when you say your foot is asleep, that sensation you get.
The
You
pins
will
and
also
needles.
start, yes, pins and needles, that's the word. It can also feel a bit swollen. Any of those, you should definitely let your play partner know immediately. And then the rope should be removed so that blood flow gets restored.
I would also just like to interject. It doesn't mean you are weak if you stop the play. It doesn't mean that you are not fun
Definitely.
enough or kinky enough or in the mood enough if you stop the play. This is why we do have safety.
Love that.
It doesn't mean you are worthless or not all for it or whatever if you stop the play. This is why we do have our safety words. We don't have our safety words just because it's getting too rough and oh pineapple, which funny enough is one of mine. Queen Ananas, pineapple. It doesn't mean that you are not worthy enough of the play. So please don't try and push your boundaries when you can't feel your hand and you're tied up and it's getting cold, but you're like, oh, I don't want to stop the play because I don't want to be worthless or I don't want to be seen less as or whatever. Stop the play. Your safety is most important.
Keep your limbs, guys.
Please.
Yes.
They're fun. They're fun.
So obviously, before I end the show, I'll quickly we're gonna have to do this, right? Because we've got Medusa on here. So I wanna quickly talk about candles, but literally let's do it in like 2 minutes. So quickly for the vanilla listeners, Medusa, I'm gonna ask you because you are a candle maker. Everybody that doesn't know, you guys can get your kinky candles from Medusa. That's our production manager. Also my co-host this evening, also my wifey. Medusa, tell us about candles and what candles can bring and add to your intimacy, how you can use it to add to your intimacy. How do we play with candles?
Okay, the first thing I would really, I can't stress this enough, is do not play with normal candles you buy at any store. Those candles are 100% paraffin and you will get burned. Your partner will not enjoy that.
Not fun.
So the candles we use to do wax play is a blend of soy and coconut, and my candles that I make are scented with aphrodisiac. That is especially effective on men, funny enough. And what I would suggest is make it sensual. Firstly, put down a sheet, a drop sheet, or an old blanket that you don't care if it gets messed on. Lie your partner down or on the dining room table if it's sturdy enough. Make sure it's sturdy. Safety first. And then slowly start dripping the candles. Like start high, and if your partner is fine with that intensity, lower it until it's comfortable. And it is such a beautiful experience. You will see you can't express the intimacy of candles. It sounds like such a ordinary act, but you will we call it subspace, and that's when the person on the receiving end goes into this altered state. Yes, Queen.
No. Please explain subspace, and then I can just explain the different levels of the candles and where to hold the candles.
Okay. So subspace is when the bottom goes into an altered state. During a play, a lot of hormones, endorphins are released. But it's basically your fight and flight hormones are released. But because you're in a safe environment, those hormones make you feel quite euphoric. You feel sleepy and happy, and you just feel amazing. And these candles will really take you into subspace. And when you play with these candles, it's quite arousing, especially so my candles can be used on genitals as well. And there is really, you can take like a butter knife and drag it along the skin as you take the wax off, and you can tease your partner, work them up, that after this wax play, they are more than ready to hit that, to be taken or to be bent over, or, consensual, of course. But it can be such an enhancer for couples.
100%. I can even agree. Like where you get subspace, you can actually get a dom space as well. So that is also a form of a euphoric, but also like I'm in control. I don't know. I'm a switch, so I felt both, and it's same but different. You know, like you need to experience it, because me explaining to you will not do it justice. Just quickly for the vanillas out there, if you look in front of you, there's a table, or you put your hand in front of you. Let's say that is now your partner, okay? The closer you are with your burning candle, the hotter the wax is going to drip. The further you are away from it, so just lift your hand above your head. Start there with your left hand in front of your face or on the floor. On the table, not the floor. In front of you, just flat down. The further you are, the colder the wax drips, because it has that time in the air to cool down.
That's a good tip.
So if you are very, very scared and panicky about the burning sensation, again, remember these are a soy coconut mix blend. Again, Kinky candles, it is my favorite. I do use them. They smell amazing. I've never had one complaint. It's like, how's your head? I haven't had a complaint yet. But yeah, they do smell amazing. They come in all sorts of colors. There's glittery, there's the gold and the silver. I have glitter in them. I'm not sure if Medusa can make glitter. She will tell you. But yes, then they are neon burning candles. If you have a UV light and you switch it on, it gives you a complete different feel than doing candle wax play in a normal lit room.
Lighting.
Yeah, so it's
Brilliant.
different feels. You just creating different environments, different wavelengths for what you want, what you need. But just remember, the further you are from the body, the cooler the wax gets. The closer you are, the hotter it gets. Please don't burn your hair. That is, don't burn the hair. Don't burn the hair. Okay.
Okay, and then just adding with wax play, just always have something like burn shield around. It's always a great
For
tip
Ingos.
to also. Yes.
Well, ladies, you guys have both been super informative this evening, and we are severely over time. So, Medusa, just know that you can't have my head for this one, right? So we have had the best time this evening. Thank you very, very much. Firstly, Queen, I cannot thank you enough for your invaluable input this evening. It's really been such a treat having you, and we would love to welcome you back for the next season. So it's really been great. Listen, lustful listeners, again, we were trending last night. We trend every time. It's all thanks to the lot of you. Thank you so much. Keep on sharing. Keep on telling people to be sex positive. Keep on telling them to listen to the show, because we are all really passionate about what we're teaching, right? What can the lustful listeners look forward to in the coming week on the Lola Blakely production series? On Wednesday night, we are doing From Basic to Blue Ribbon Bull. All of y'all aspiring bulls out there, you got to listen to this episode. You got to come learn how to be successful in the swinging non-monogamous relationship facets, and how you go about playing with couples. Okay, that's 9 p.m. Wednesday evening, CAT time, obviously, for the international listeners. Don't miss it. Otherwise, if you guys do, you guys can catch the reruns on lelustfm.podbean.com. On Friday night with my girl Carmen, we are doing date night. Yes, lovelies. Date night leading up to sex. What are we planning for date night leading up to sex? I just got a little bit of feedback there. That's 9 p.m. Friday CAT at 9 p.m. CAT Friday night. Come join in for that one. You guys don't want to miss that either. Next week on Kinky Klasses, we are doing cuffs behind the curtains, setting up your vanilla life. No, hold on, that's what we did last week. I'm sorry. Getting from fantasy to flogging flawlessly. Don't miss that one. It's going to be a great one as well. And that would be 9 p.m. next week, Saturday, here on Podbean. If you guys are listening on any other platform, make sure you guys have your auto-tune on for that one as well. We love the lots of you. Medusa, thank you so much for standing in as production manager slash co-host this evening. Queen, thank you for your time. We've really appreciated it. Lustful listeners, we'll see you during this week. Stay beautiful, stay lovely, stay lustful, and until we see you guys again next week, same time, same place. We love the lot of you.
Sensually Royal is an adult toy store that sells all things sensual and kinky. We only sell top quality toys to give the full royal experience. Book a sensual session with Queen Ananas, professional dominatrix, to guide you and your partner on using our toys in the most intimate and sensual way. Pleasure is the name of the game. Remember that kink doesn't have to mean pain. You'd be surprised to see what terrifying looking toys can be used to give you an arousing, alluring, and sensational experience. Contact information: Queen Ananas WhatsApp on 063 398 2355. Instagram, Queen Ananas Official. Queen with 3 E's _ Ananas _ official. And obviously, Sensually Royal. Instagram, Sensually _ Royal.
Are you interested in warming things up in the bedroom? Kinky Candles are blended wax play candles. Our candles are carefully designed and fragranced with an aphrodisiac to ensure your pleasure is taken to new temperatures. To get started with a drip, drop, splat, or pour, give us a call. 079 461 6001. That's Kinky Candles on 079 461 6001.
Good day. I'm Jean-Marie van Graan, also known as Lola Blakely, and I'm thrilled to introduce to you Lotus Love, your ultimate destination in relationship, intimacy, and wellness coaching. As a wellness, relationship, and intimacy associated counselor, I'm passionate about helping individuals and couples navigate the complexities of modern relationships. Through personalized coaching sessions, I empower my clients to embrace love, intimacy, and connections in all its forms. Whether you're exploring ethical non-monogamy, navigating post-divorce life, or preparing for the dating scene, I'm here to support you. My coaching approach is holistic, compassionate, and tailored to your unique needs and goals. Together, we'll uncover your strengths, address the challenges, and create a path towards a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation? Book a consultation with me today, and let Lotus Love be your guide to fulfillment in relationship and life. Your path to a happier, healthier, more fulfilling life and relationship can start with me here today.